let me move you to your plan.
Okay.
999. I know you love to talk about this. So this would be your plan.
Yes.
Would be to have everybody pay 9% of their gross income, and the only thing you could deduct would be charitable contributions.
Correct.
9% corporate tax rate.
Yes.
It's now at 35% just for the purposes of comparison. And then a 9% sales tax or consumption tax.
Yes.
So the criticism of this has been, A, it won't raise enough money, as much money as is needed, and B, it's really regressive, because I would pay the same amount for a blouse in taxes as someone making $10,000 a year, and that's regressive. It's not fair.
Let me start with the first one about how much revenue it will raise. The people who are saying it will not be revenue neutral, they are absolutely wrong, because they did a static analysis. We had this done with a dynamic analysis with an outside independent firm. So they are making an erroneous assumption relative to regression. No, it is not. If you take a family of four at $50,000 or $25,000, start with the fact that if they're getting a paycheck, they pay 15.3% in the payroll tax, like you pointed out earlier.
Security,
exactly.
Social Security.
Social Security and Medicare. So that 15.3 becomes 9%. That's a 6 percentage point differential. Now, let's take somebody making $50,000 a year. We could do it for 25 or 50, it doesn't matter. You now have, they will pay in taxes based upon standard deductions and standard exemptions. If they're making $50,000 a year, family of four, they're going to pay over $10,000 in total taxes. Go to the 999 plan. They're going to pay $4,500. So they have a $5,500 gap to apply to the sales tax. If the person applies that to both new and used goods, they will come out just fine.
Is there any exception, as you see it, in this consumption tax? Would you, except for clothing, perhaps, except for food? Would food be a consumption?
Nope, you don't have to do that.
No food,
nope, you don't have
clothing?
To do that. No, because that 6 percentage point difference makes up for a lot of the sales tax that people will have to pay. Here's the thing that people don't talk about.
I think I misunderstood you.
Okay.
You would make an exemption for food and clothing? No exemptions
you don't
for
need
sales
those
tax.
exemptions. No,
so
you don't need those exemptions.
So a poor person is paying the same amount of tax on groceries as I am.
Right. Now,
does that sound fair to you, just in a vacuum?
Yes, it does sound fair, but because of the other point that I'm about to make. If they need to buy a car or a home or some hard goods that are used, they pay no taxes. So they have an opportunity for them to leverage their income. The assumption made by the critics is that they're going to spend all of the rest of their money on new goods. No, that's not how my parents did it. They knew how to stretch a dollar. So to say that it is regressive is based upon erroneous assumptions.
Let me have you hold it right there. We'll be right back with Herman Cain.